Okay, so picture this. You've been grinding away, putting hours into your content. You finally hit all the monetization goals, and you see that beautiful green light on your dashboard. You're ready to start earning, and then crickets. Nothing. It's a super common problem, and honestly, it's so frustrating. But in this explainer, we're gonna get it fixed, once and for all.
And this right here is where it all gets so confusing. You see that little active status and you think, great, I'm in. But then you look at your actual videos and it's a totally different story. It is so easy to think you messed something up or that the whole system's just broken. But trust me, you are not the only one dealing with this, and there's a really simple reason it happens.
I'm betting this quote hits close to home for a lot of you watching. It just perfectly sums up that weird, frustrating situation. But here's the good news. By the time we're done here, you are going to have a crystal clear roadmap to get you from just being active to actually finally earning.
So, what is the big secret? Well, it turns out monetization is kind of like a two-part approval process. First, your page, your whole account gets the thumbs up. But then, and this is the part everyone misses, each individual piece of content needs its own separate green light. This is that hidden step where so many creators get stuck.
This really breaks down that two-part system perfectly. Think of page as active as just buying a ticket to the game. You're allowed in the stadium. But content is earning means you're actually on the field, playing and scoring points. Your page can be eligible and ready to go long before any of your videos actually start making you money.
So, what's stopping you from getting on the field? Well, it almost always comes down to one of these three things. First up, incomplete setup. This is a big one. You're missing bank details, tax info. Basically, they have no idea where to send the money. Second, you might be below the specific thresholds for a certain tool. And third, there might be a red flag on your content itself, like a copyright claim or something that's not ad-friendly. All right, enough with the why, let's get to the how. Here is your step-by-step guide to get those earnings flowing. If you follow these steps, I promise you, you will find exactly what's been holding you back. Okay, first things first, let's get the foundation right. You need to dive into your Meta Business Suite or Creator Studio. Don't just trust the summary on the app. Get in there and see the details. Next, know exactly which tool you're trying to use. In-stream ads have different rules than subscriptions. And steps 3 and 4, these are non-negotiable. You have to fill out every single box for your payout and tax info, and you absolutely must accept those terms of service. Now that the paperwork is done, it's time for the final checks. Number 5, double-check your stats. Are you really hitting the watch time and follower goals for that specific tool? Then, step 6, and this is so important. Go check your page quality. One little copyright strike hiding in there can stop everything. And finally, number 7, the step that gets almost everyone, you have to manually turn on each monetization tool. It doesn't just happen automatically. And hey, here's a quick pro tip. After you've checked all the boxes and fixed everything, just breathe. Give the system a little bit of time to catch up. It's not always instant. So don't panic if you don't see those earnings pop up in the next 5 minutes. A little patience goes a long way. Okay, so what if you've done everything? You followed every step, you've waited patiently, and you're still stuck. Now it's time to contact support. But, and this is key, if you want a real answer, you can't just send a vague message saying it's not working. You need to go in armed with proof. This is your evidence kit. This is your secret weapon. Before you even think about writing that message to support, get these screenshots together. This shows them you've done your homework, it shows them exactly where the problem is, and it gives them everything they need to fix it for you. And please, don't forget to include your page name. And you know what? To make it even easier, here's a template. You can literally just copy and paste this. It's polite, it's direct, and it clearly states that you've done your part. A message like this is your absolute best shot at getting a fast and, more importantly, a helpful response. But wait, before you hit send, just do these 3 last-minute checks. Sometimes it's the simplest thing. First, are you actually an admin on the page? Other roles might not have full access. Second, try doing all this on a desktop computer. The mobile app can be a little quirky sometimes. And finally, the classic one, are you sure this tool is even available in your country? Phew, we have covered a lot of ground. So let's boil it all down into one simple, powerful checklist. Think of this as your go-to guide anytime you run into monetization trouble in the future. And here it is, your 7-step battle plan to monetization success. Confirm your tools, complete the setup, accept the terms, meet the thresholds, check your quality, enable the tool, and if all else fails, escalate to support. This is your roadmap to getting paid so you can get back in the driver's seat.
Because really, at the end of the day, this isn't just about the money, is it? It's about clearing away all these technical headaches so you can get back to doing what you actually love. With this monetization puzzle solved, you are free to focus on that next great idea. So the only question left is, what are you going to create? Thanks for joining me for this explainer.